My name's Len Vandermeer. I'm the son of Jerry and Anita Vandermeer, who started our business 50 years ago now. They're both from Holland. They met here in Canada. They immigrated with their families separately, and they met near St. Andrews, a bit of an enclave of Dutch immigrants there.
And they came to Canada. Oma, being Dutch, just loved flowers. So Opa built her a little greenhouse and got her rolling. They grew just a couple little seedlings, vegetables, cucumbers mostly, I think.
It's in the family. They're Dutch. Dutch people grow things.
One season, we did it full. They did it, not me, a full greenhouse. And the next season, it was about half a greenhouse because they realized there was no money in it. Initially, we didn't grow any flowers. We were just growing vegetables, some tomatoes and cucumbers. And that lasted about a year and a half. My dad said, no, let's do some bedding plants, see how that goes. Mom and Dad would put the soil outside and it was frozen. So it was my job to go out there with a pickaxe, chop the soil, put it in buckets, bring it in and thaw it out. And the way they sterilized it was they had an old wood stove. The soil would go in the stove and they would bring it up to a certain temperature. The seeds would be baked and they wouldn't germinate. That's how we did it. One steel little pail at a time. I can still smell that dirt cooking and baking. Blessed with work. Not everybody thinks of it that way, but I do. Even cleaning up a mess. There's a visceral joy to that.
Our kids grew up in the business. Even when they were little kids, they'd come in and put pots in trays and play around the greenhouse all day.
Nothing is given to you except opportunities. We had a great life, but if you wanted to go, buy a dirt bike, which was what I wanted to do, we're not going to give you the money for it, but we'll give you a job and you can go earn that money yourself.
It's always hard to balance your kids that work with you with being a mom. Okay, now I have to be their mom, and then I have to go back and say, okay, but you need to get to work. You're on the clock now.
I took it over back in 1994 with my wife, Lori. I'm really proud of the atmosphere we've created here, and we're proud of our family. Now it's going to a third generation.
We're more of a gardener's greenhouse.
Because we are a wholesale grower, we grow at scale. We grow a very consistent product at large numbers, well over 1 million, just individual plants, which is better for the customer because you're getting fresh product, basically.
Selecting hardy live goods is kind of essential to having a successful garden and landscape. So something we do like to do is pull from wholesalers and suppliers that grow in Manitoba and grow locally. The plants have been proven at that point and tend to have a little bit more success.
This is a really modern facility, really tall roofs, a lot of air mass to keep the heat balanced, the ventilation, the shading, the irrigation, all of it is run through a central computer, and it's very technically advanced for a greenhouse.
We have some of the best roses in the world, David Austin roses, originally from England, and we are one of the few people that carry them in Manitoba. Gardeners are optimists. There's something special about planting something and nurturing it and watching it grow.
We just started a coffee shop last year. I've always just loved coffee and thought, who wouldn't love a coffee shop in a greenhouse?
We try to run events that are free for the community. We do petting zoos twice a year, try to encourage kids to enjoy plants and the environment.
We've got a pretty big catchment basin, actually. They come from all over Winnipeg, north of Winnipeg, west of Winnipeg, east. But we have customers coming in from as far east as Kenora. Actually, Dryden. We've had some customers come from Dryden.
I think there's a lot of ways of expanding going forwards, not just a greenhouse, but making it more of a destination to stop at. Maybe having some markets, doing a little bit more with the community, and expanding in those senses. I'm excited to see how the community of Ile-des-Chênes is going to grow in Grand Point and everything south of the city, how it's going to expand and kind of create that environment and a little a stop for everyone to come.
We've got a new apple orchard just starting. So that's exciting to see. The future is going to be you pick apples and you bring your apples in and make cider.
It went through big changes as the generations changed. There was big changes when my dad took over. And then it's going through another modernization now, taking it into the 21st century.
I think that their lives as parents eventually will be different. Getting it to this point is hard physical work all the time, no days off. And now I can see that there's going to be time off for them, which is good. If I had to describe the garden center in one word, it would be welcoming. There's no pressure to shop. Just come in and enjoy.
Inviting. I think it's an inviting community. I think inviting says it all.
Family. Everyone around here is generally treated like family. When you come in, we try and absorb you into the Vandermeer family.
I would say it's home. Being a Vandermeer, you grow up in it. It just feels like home to me.
If I had to sum up my garden center in one word, I would say peaceful. Because nobody comes in here and gets angry. Everybody comes in here and smiles. Everybody comes here and takes a deep breath and smells the soil, smells the warmth, and smiles. That's why. "50 years has been a long journey, but there's a big journey in front of us too. It's just getting started where we are. There's lots of different things that we're planning on and lots of different things that are going to be coming. Yeah, keep an eye on it. It's going to be fun."